Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Sancho here, Josh Sanch here, back with the Bodybuilding News Network. We have more coverage of your prejudging from this year's Mr. Olympia, Men's Open Bodybuilding, of course, 2022 Mr. Olympia. This is the prejudging official second call out. How did your predictions go? Let me know down below who you had correctly and who you did not. I definitely had Bonac in my predictions being in that top six, but I think everyone else here was right for me. I was very happy to see Iain make it by the skin of his teeth. No disrespect, obviously, awesome dude. But I think him and Brandao were the last two people to get called out into the second call out. Andrew jacked, I think no surprise here as well. I think the expectation was just a little too high for him. Same with Michael Krizo. I think even myself, I thought that they could potentially both be in that first call out with just the structure and the flow and the muscle. Because you look at the champ, Big Ramy. You look at someone like Nick Walker, who's an Arnold Classic champion. They have a lot of muscle. So I thought that was going to be what the committee there, Sandy and Steve Weinberger and Tim Gardner. That's what I thought that they were going to be going with. Now, they are still giving the look for Hunter. I think he still looks a little bit bigger than last year, so that's definitely going to help him. And he looks pretty hard, so I don't have too much to say against the guy. He's just a big bunch of hard work, a lot of muscle. He brought good conditioning, great tan. The oil's good as well. I don't have too much to say, not too much to critique here. William Bonac, I think it looks phenomenal as well, and he definitely dominates the back shots with the lower body. The glutes, the hamstring tie-ins are so sharp. Some of the sharpest glutes and hamstrings you're going to see in the top 12 at all. Iain is just absolute mass. You can't really see it too much through these photos, unfortunately, but there will be some high quality videos and photos coming out in the near future, so stay tuned for that for more physique updates on these absolute monsters. Michael Krizo, I'm a little torn between the dude. Like, he's absolutely freaky from the front, but for some reason I thought he looked shallow from the back. But this lat spread right now and then the back double prior, I thought he looked really full. He does kind of put a gap between him and the other competitors. You can see it's a little bit farther apart. I'd like him to get closer to the other competitors. That's something also that Phil Heath wanted as well. So I agree with him there. So hopefully they make that correction coming into finals. Rafael Brandao, phenomenal, great conditioning, the best structure, I think, on the stage. Not the most complete structure. He needs a little bit more muscle in certain areas. He looks a little shallow in the legs from the side. He also, from this angle, I'd like to see him roll his shoulder forward just a little bit more. Same with Krizo, and open up the shoulders, the clavicle, and make him look wider. It's going to look better for the judges, but this is a still shot from a video, so they're moving around. They're giving the judges the full look, so it's kind of hard to critique based off of just one random snapshot I snagged from the video. Here in the ab and thigh, I would say Bonac really loves this shot. Even with the guy, people say he has a blocky midsection, but I think he does a phenomenal job of holding it here in the ab and thigh. Hunter did not move from center stage, so I'm going to say he is going to be the solid 7th place pick here. If anything, maybe move up into the top 6, but I don't think it's going to be likely. I think that 7th is going to be the best that Hunter Labra is going to look for here. Besides that, this comparison, they're moving Iain, as you can see, and Rafael Brandao around. Rafael was in the center next to Hunter, which was exciting, and then they switched him out for Iain to get the comparison, the legacy of the Labrada versus Valliere rivalry. So I was happy to see that. I think Iain has more muscle, but Hunter has a more complete flow to the muscle, and he also has a better, how do you want to say it, 3D pop to the physique, the way the muscle comes out at you, that Phil Heath 3D effect. So they did bring Iain in. I liked that. I liked him getting a chance to compare against Michael Krizo as well, although he is several steps outside of being in a good comparison shot. So Didn't like that. And lastly, they move Rafael Brandao back to the center. And this is where it concludes. You will see some of these gentlemen in another video, so stay tuned for that. They have one final comparison round before the official final comparison of prejudging. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Sanchagro, host here on the Bodybuilding News Network. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another one.